my lips. Does that look okay? No, but that colour is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's fine, yeah. Yeah, look lovely,
Right.
yeah. You've still got a handprint.
Shut up. It was accidental handprint.
You had something you want to tell me?
Oh yeah, one of your subscribers
Yes.
put on my video that I posted yesterday.
Yeah.
They want me to make you a sour cake. Well, no, it was a pucker cake.
Pucker cake?
Pucker cake.
I've heard of pucker pies.
No, pucker cake. So it's the sourest cake that I can make.
A sour
So your lips go.
Why? Who's asked me to do that? Who's asked you to do that?
I'm not outing you. He is.
Give it here. Give it here. Now this is a true name. This is his name.
Sorry.
What I'll do is I'll spell it for you. Whanker, which is to me.
Don't say his last name. Oh, fairness to him.
Is that there's only one. There's only one of those on my channel.
No, I know.
There's only
But
one. There's only one, and I think he's from the US of A. Thank you, Miss.
Well, it's not just him.
Someone else has put something on there as well. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I won't read the rest. Jimmy says yes. Why would you want me to have a sour cake? I don't want a sour cake.
I'm not gonna make you a sour cake. I got cakes in the oven.
What sort of cakes?
I got.
I'll have one of those. Have you got any more of those
cheesecakes.
lemon cheesecakes?
Yes.
I like them.
I know you like my lemon cheesecakes.
Yeah. How many have you got left in there?
Quite a few actually.
Have you?
Well, the lemon ones and quite a few other ones as well.
What other ones?
More. No, I haven't got any more Malteser. I got s'mores, which I don't think you'll like because marshmallows, and then I got raspberry.
I'll try one of them next.
What raspberry one?
Not now,
No,
but later I'll have a raspberry one.
Biscoff, which you don't like Biscoff, but Biscoff one.
But the lemon and the raspberries, if you don't sell them, I might be able to find a hope.
They're not going. Nobody wants them. I even put them up at a discounted rate.
They're horrible. Don't buy them. They're really, really nasty.
I'm sure Dave would say the same.
Yeah,
thing.
Dave don't like them either. He says he couldn't eat a whole one.
No.
So yeah, don't. You can have the Biscoff and the Malteser. Or
No s'mores. I sold all the Malteser.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the lemon and the raspberry are. No, I wouldn't go near those.
It's homemade stuff.
Nasty. It's just nasty. Yeah, I will suffer and eat them for you under sufferance for a small fee. If you want.
Oh, yummy cheesecakes.
Yeah, something
That's
like that.
the
Yeah.
fee.
So you came in here to tell me that one of a so-say friend, because you know us Americans have a special relationship, wants you to make me a sour cake. Okay. All right. Okay. So,
leave the handprint alone, okay? It was an accident. I had a little bit of flour on me.
It just reminds me of a Fawlty Towers scene where Basil Fawlty had. I don't know what he had. He had something black on his hands, and he had a busty young guest staying in the hotel, and she doing some stretching exercise outside the door, and he put his hand round looking for the light switch, and it's like, and then Sybil, his wife, comes around and sees his black hand and the black hand print on her boob. It just reminds me of that.
Well, it was accidental. I literally had a tiny bit of flour on me, so I went to brush it off, and I had flour on my hands, and I was like, oh, I made it work.
You could get a T-shirt made of that, look.
No.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
Hey, I reckon a lady's T-shirt with a handprint on one of the would. I think the ladies would buy it.
They have them.
Oh,
They're
do they?
already been made.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, it's not a new thing.
Okay, right. Can I get on?
If you really want one, I'll make you one.
What?
Make you a pair of trousers.
A pair of trousers? What, of hands on my arse?
Yeah. Almost.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so, okay, right. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Don't worry about I'll suffer the cheesecake.
Okay.
All right, because they're sour, aren't they? Oh, they're so nasty. Right, okay, bye.
Bye.
Morning, world, and welcome to Friday, 26th of May. What is he doing? This is like cock of the heap, is it?
Well, I can't get anywhere else, are you now?
Yeah. All right, okay. Oh, I see.
Well, 50% ain't bad.
Yeah. I thought, what's he doing scratching up like a bloody old chicken? Right.
I want to check my corners.
Check your corners. All right. I thought you said it was 10. Was it 10 mil? 5 mil.
Yeah, 5 mil. I've rectified that.
You rectified your 5 mil.
Yeah, I just want to have a look.
All right.
Just to make sure.
Okay. Right. I'm going to go and have a look at your erection.
Yeah, man.
It looks quite firm.
Impressive.
The most impressive one you've had today. Yeah. All right, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was good. Oh, he has filled it in a bit. Filled it in with a plank. So, yeah. Welcome to the farm bog. It doesn't look very big now, does it? But it's big enough to. Yeah, it's big enough for that. So, yeah, we're getting there. But we run out of blocks. So we gotta go shopping again.
Oh, only 2 mil.
That was it?
Shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
God, 2 mil out.
Yeah, it's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey? That's not what Dave said. That's not what your son said.
Yeah. Come on, Dad. Yeah, and there's the 5 mil we just picked it up.
Yes, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Bang on. Like that back corner was 5 mil low.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right.
But now it's rectified.
The rectum fight. Okay. I'm happy about that. That should be about right on your weight.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I've got 2 straps which I bought myself.
Yeah.
So front to back.
Oh, I would have thought so. Yeah. Just stick it through the loops or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be all right. As long as it's strapped on and the lawman can see it's strapped on, that's all they're worried about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could probably drive home with that and it wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But
It would.
yeah. Oh, you're in a hurry. Yeah. Right. Okay. More blocks. Ah. Got to be a contortionist to get in here. I said it's getting claustrophobic in there now.
Oh, right.
Got yourself in a tight little space again.
Best place to be.
Yeah. That brings back happy memories.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So anyway, right, I'm off to go spin some hay, so I will see you maybe over the weekend, if not next
You
week.
didn't get the coffee on there?
Eh? There's plenty of women in the house.
Exactly. You didn't get the coffee on there.
Oh, all right. I'm sure somebody will sort you out with a cup of coffee. Don't forget those ice lollies.
Yeah, I'm going to go and eat them all in a minute.
All of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we only got another 2 hours left. Woo-hoo.
I'll see you later, mate.
Oh, it's Friday as well.
Friday?
We only got an hour left.
I'll see you later. Cheers. 24 degrees. That'll probably go down one when I've driven a mile or two. See you later. Yeah, that'll probably go down a degree. Usually a parked car is a degree or so hotter than one that's moving. So I've found. So anyway, the bog build is moving on apace. I say on pace. I think the heat has slowed them down a little bit. It's definitely slowed down some of the block laying because Dave's having trouble making the bed's okay. It's just the vertical joints. He's having to wet the insulation blocks, but it's evaporating so fast. He's having trouble getting the muck to stick. So the reason I'm late is Mrs. P is home from hospital this weekend. She had to go off and do something this morning, work related. I'm not going to say too much about that because that's kind of her business, and it's something she's just looking at starting for when she comes out of hospital permanently. But I wanted to wait until she got home to find out how she got on. So anyway, although I can't tell you much about what she was doing, I can tell you that where she went and what she did, she's come home very happy. So as far as I'm concerned, as long as she's happy, I'm happy. So okay, right, underline that one. On to Tidder and Itchington. Let's go and chuck some hay around. Right then, 14:04, 4 minutes past 2. Here we go again. Hot. We've not even started yet, it's already hot in here. So it won't take long once the gearbox gets warm as well. Without aircon, this thing would soon turn into a cooker. A hot cooker. Right, we're in the work. It's drying really well. We'll get out in a minute and have a look at what's going on. So I'm going a bit slower on the PTO speed now. Still going reasonable speed on land speed, on the ground speed, but the PTO I've slowed down mainly because as grass dries out, the stem will lose its grip on the leaf, and if you're not careful, you can beat it up too much and end up with a load of stalk and dust. So we'll just nip out and take a look and see what it's like. But it's drying really, really well. Right, look for a thick patch like that. So what we're looking at is underneath, we're looking at the ground, so there is still some moisture I can feel there. Nothing like it was. I mean, I did this 2 days ago and that would have been soaking wet underneath there. I would have come up with a wet hand. So ground is drying, and what was lying on top of the ground, what's something with a thick stem. Not that thick, but that'll do for an example. So what I'm looking at is, see that little internode nodule there on the grass? I want to see if there's any crunch in that. So basically if I bite this and I can hear the crunch, but you bite the nodule there, there's still a bit of crunch in it. If you can hear crunch when you bite it, it's too wet. All right? There are many, 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 many ways of telling if your crop is dry enough to bale. So I wouldn't even think about putting this into square bales. But if it was going to rain tomorrow, that would probably be dry enough to go into a rain bale. Just leave it out in the field of sweat. Rain bales are like thatched cottages. Once they're baled and netted up, you can leave them out and the rain will probably sink in. If you left them out for a month, it might get in an inch into the bale. But if you wind your bales up tight enough, they're basically, I won't say waterproof, but definitely water resistant. So, but with this bit of wind we've got and 24 degrees blowing through here, this is drying remarkably well, even though it is still pretty green underneath. So this is my problem. So it's not drying this that's the problem, it's moisture being pulled out of the ground up through this. This is what is slowing down the process. So yeah, that is too green. That is dryish haylage now. So not quite hay, but I reckon Friday today, I reckon this could go Sunday with this wind and the temperature. The ground is definitely drying up, especially where it's been exposed now. That's dry there. When I was saying that, I can still feel a bit of moisture. But yeah. Who said you can't make hay in May? All right, okay, if it's being baled Sunday, it's still in May, but if it's being baled on Tuesday as it's booked, it will actually be baled in June. Does that make it June hay? Whatever. I managed to get this wrapped up before it rains and before the wind picks up and blows it all away, because I've had fields like this before. I've told this story years ago, not here, but at my place. I remember making hay bales, it must have been 20 odd years ago, and I had my own conventional baler, my own flat 8, excuse me, and I used to make my own bales, and I can remember braying it up into rows ready for the baler, literally raying it up, and what we call a dust devil, so a make pretend tornado, little tornado, went across the field. It was about 60-70 feet wide, this tornado, and it literally, if you could imagine a crop being picked up 60-70 feet wide. Look at all the traffic stopped on the motorway going south. Bank holiday weekend. Anyway, I divert. Get off subject. It must have picked up 30 or 40 bales of hay, small bales. And this dust devil went up into the sky, maybe 1,000 feet. And I watched my crop disappear, and it landed in the Westridge Woods from my house just to the right of Nibley Monument. And I could see, I mean, we were talking over a mile away, I could see all the hay stuck in the trees. It had carried it a mile and thrown it in the trees. There was no way we were recovering that. But it was bales and bales and bales just gone. And I can remember thinking, God's got a sense of humour. And obviously I've done something to piss him off, because he did that on purpose. So, yeah, so over there is the M5 motorway. And that is about 2 miles south of junction 14, which is our local junction of the M5. And that traffic is more or less stood still. Still travelling north, but that is folks heading to the south coast, because it's Bank Holiday Monday, for a long weekend. So, I mean, part of me pities them, and part of me says, it serves you bloody well right. I mean, if you're going to do that, then go 5 o'clock in the morning, not 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I know, some of you finish work at midday, and that was as soon as you could get away, but why would you put yourself through that just to go and get sunburnt on a beach? You can just as easily get sunburnt up here. And you know what? I'm rather fond of the green. I'd just as soon look at that as I would a beach. Okay, not the solar farm beyond. Don't look beyond. But, you know, a field of wheat. I'd sooner look at that. Do you know what's the most attractive thing about that field of wheat over there? It's not full of people. I don't want it to be over there, but it's just, yeah. That's it, we're on the last little piece. Everything is done. It is coming up to 5:15. So I've not made bad time, even though I've gone a bit slower. We've not made bad time. The crop's turning quite nicely. It is drying quite well. I am going to give our contractor a ring and see if he can bring our baling forward a couple of days. Like I said, I just want to get, the main reason I want to get it done, especially where my cattle are, is I want to get the cattle in where I've made the hay. I need to get the bales out so I can get the cattle in. They're getting a bit short of food in the old orchard and the ox house paddock and what we call the long ground. It's getting a bit shy in there now. We haven't had any rain. We're not forecasting any rain. So really and truly, I'd like to get the bales out so I can get the cattle in. Just give them something fresh to go on. They're getting bored where they are. They want to be out of there. So for their sake, if I can get this made a couple of days sooner, I'll still turn it again tomorrow. Now, whether I record that or not, I might I didn't bring the drone today because I couldn't be bothered to fly the drone as well. I just wanted to get on with the job. Maybe I'll do a bit of drone work tomorrow, but I don't know. If the baler comes, I'll try and do some drone work on that. So then, for those of you that like your Massey Fergusons, I think that's what's going to be on the baler, probably a Massey, not sure which model. We'll try and do a bit of dronage of that. We'll see how it goes. So there's so many different things going on. Mrs. P's at home, I want to spend some time with her, and I want to get this done. And well, you know what it's like, there's only so many hours in a day. Anyway, so I'm gonna probably finish the video here. As soon as I finished here, I'm going for a cup of tea with Mr. Corlock. He and I got a couple of things to discuss. He's got something in his yard that I want to go and have a look at, that you may or may not already know about. I don't know if he's told you or not, so I'll be cryptic. It'll be something he probably will tell you about if he hasn't. But I'm going to go and have a look, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a very, very nice evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Just like I said before, have a good one.